Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I am Martina Lily and today we are doing 3 looks, 1 palette using the new Viseart Sireneuse palette. This color story is stunning. I already have a full review where I've done in-depth swatches up on my channel, so that'll be linked down below as well if you want to check out like the in-depth swatches of this palette. And I did a look, and then today we're just going to do 3 looks. So hopefully that sounds interesting to you guys. If it does, go ahead and do the YouTubey things, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. You guys are zoomed in nice and close, 4K, no filters, you know the deal, and everything I use on my face today will be linked in the description box down below for you guys. It will say look 1 link, look 2 link, look 3 link, and then if you click on those links you'll be able to see all of the products that I use on each of the looks, just because there's not enough characters to fit all of them in the description box down below. So if you just click on the links, they're there. All right, I'm gonna prime with my Hourglass eye primer today. This little palette has just captivated me because the metallics in here are so pretty. So I really am excited to do these 3 looks. I really am. I'm just going to take my Lethal Cosmetics fluffy blending brush and just go into the bone shade and just kind of like just run that through the crease here and just kind of set it a little bit, nothing full on. I'm going to start with a Rephr 16 and I'm going to go into, I'm just going to mix, actually I'll start with this shade first is what I'll do, and I'll pop that just gently through the crease, just softly wiggling. And then just picking up a Rephr number 1, I'm going to go into a little bit of this one, and I'm actually going to put this on the outer and inner lid, and we'll do a little halo eye. So I'll just wiggle in here. I'm going to start with like just placing the colour where I want it, like this. And then with that Rephr 16, I've not got any additional colour on here. I'll just lightly buff out the edges here. I kind of like to connect mine, as you guys might know, like through the crease just for my hooded eyes, but you could just leave that or just, you know, apply it to suit whatever shape you like or suits your eyes best. So let's do this eye. I really love this matte color. It is so pretty. And then I'm just picking up that Rephr 16 again to blend this out. I'm gonna leave that there for now, and I'm just gonna pop a really small amount of intensifiers just in the center of the lid here. You could obviously skip this if you wish. I really have not put much on at all though. I'm gonna pick up this Viseart flat brush and I want to go into the beautiful little gold here. And this is like got a little bit of a sparkle to it, so I'm gonna be interested to see what it looks. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping it was gonna look like. It kind of reminds me of the Gold Special shade out of Moonlit Seduction from Pat McGrath Labs. Or I don't know if it was, yeah, the Gold Special shade. It was one of my faves in that that palette. It's so pretty. Look at that. I don't know how much that's showing on camera, but oh, I can assure you in low lighting that will look mind-blowing. And I was thinking about, if you caught the review, the like this charcoal shade, for example, it didn't work well with the Sonia G Builder Pro brush that I used. And I was thinking about it, and I actually think it's because it needs like a more flat synthetic type brush instead of that fluffier Sonia G brush. So, and I'm noticing this is applying impeccably. So there you go. I'm just taking that Rephr 1 and I'll just lightly tap here to like marry. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. I think the Bobbi Brown Fog for the top waterline is going to be perfect again. Just matches that charcoal matte so well. I'm just going to take a little bit of Contour Clair from Chanel 2. Just going to like smudge that along here. It's just going to smoke the lash line up just a touch. Nice. You could obviously skip that step completely. If you've caught one of these before, you know the deal. We're going to do the speed through of my base makeup up until bronzer and brows, and then we will come back and do lower lash line, highlighter, blush and lips together. So let's do it. Up until brows and bronzer are on, let us finish this lower lash line. Just got my Rephr 13 and I'm going to go into this one right here. Just run this underneath. Little pencil brush and we'll go into the charcoal matte and I'll run that underneath. Perfect. And then I'm just going to take a little bit actually of this shadow on a Sonia G pencil brush and I'll pop that lightly in the inner corner there. Nice. And then I've just got that Chanel Contour Clair for my lower waterline. And a little bit of Lisa Eldridge mascara. Oh, I think that looks really nice, if I do say so myself. Okay, liquid highlight is Fenty Taffy Topaz. Yeah, I was like, is this Taffy Topaz? Just pick it up with my sponge. And I'm going to set that with a little bit of the Chanel highlighter in Ivory Gold. It's this one here. And then I'm just going to apply the Chanel Cream blush in the shade Rose Radiant. I'm just going to take my Rephr Holiday brush for this one. Oh, that's a pretty colour. Just going to take my Benefit Professional Setting Spray. I always spray this one directly on my face just because the mist is so fine. And then I'm just going to take some of my Christian Louboutin powder foundation. It's just a Ray Morris Kabuki brush and I'm just going to reset through here. It just needs it a little bit. You could totally skip this step, but for my combo oily friends, I recommend it. For lips, I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in Icon Baby. constantly forget I have this lip liner, and it is beautiful. And then I'm going to take one of my all-time faves, Hermes Rose and Sands. And I'm just going to top that with a little bit of Dancing, what is this called? Dancing Rose from Lisa in gloss. Alright, let me go do my hair and we will zoom out and see the finished look one. Alright, my friends, finished look one. What do you think? I love it. I really like this eye look. It has turned out stunningly, if you ask me. Alright, that is look number one. Let's go ahead and do look number two. Welcome to look number two. It is the next day and I'm getting ready for work. So we are going to prime with the Danessa Myricks eye primer today. And the look I did yesterday, you guys, one, it wore so well. It wore perfectly the whole day and it was so pretty. Every time I was going into the bathroom, I was like looking in the mirror at my eye look, just going, wow. I did not want to take it off. It was honestly such a gorgeous eye look in my personal opinion. Like we did with yesterday's look, just a fluffy blending brush from Lethal. We'll go into the bone shadow and just kind of like run that through the crease. Just picking up a MY19 brush. So this is my Kiko Cross Danessa. I'm going to go into this shadow here first and I'm going to blend that through the crease. I'm going to use this shadow today. Can't help myself any longer. I need to put on the lids. So I'm just going to fluff this shade through the crease as our first transition shade. This is my Sonia G Blender Pro, and now I'm going to go into a little bit of this one right here and build that up through the crease just to start deepening it up a little bit. I'm also going to pack it onto the outer corner, so just softly fluffing through here and out here. The mattes in this palette just perform so well, if you ask me. And then I'm just picking up that MY19 with that first, oh sorry, not the first, but like this shade. And I'll just fluff that here again. And then I've just got this Wayne Goss E2 brush and I'll go into a little bit of my fave, the charcoaly cool tony grey brown colour. I don't know what you call it, but I love it. And I'm just going to focus that through here softly and on the outer corner as well, just softly. Perfect, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. Permagrath Labs Intensifies. And we're just going to pop this 3/4 of the lid here. If you don't have this, you could use concealer or just wet your brush or use nothing, completely up to you. If you have hooded eyes like me, I think this is a must-have product, personally. And then we're gonna go into this flat shader Viseart brush and pick up this shadow. I've noticed this kind of a brush instead of a more dense shader brush works much better with these metallics. I'm just going to pop that all over here. Oh, that shade is so pretty. Really does remind me a bit of the special shade from Subliminal. Not a complete match, but similarities. Oh, that's pretty. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. That is really, really pretty. So shifty. The shade is really exactly what I wanted it to be, truly. Oh, makes me so happy. I love it, I love it. Just going back into that Wayne Goss E2 and this one right here. Just marry it like normal. Now, if you wanted to, you could deepen this up further. the outer corner. I don't want to, but you could, like, you could go into a little bit of this black, for example, if you wanted to. Oh, it's making me so happy because it's so pretty. I'm actually going to do a little teeny tiny wing with my Hermes Brun Talpa eyeliner. Just a really small one, and I'll put this on the waterline as well. I'll stop there because if I do any more, they're just going to get bigger and bigger, and I don't want them to be. Now we're going to do the speed through of my base makeup, and then we'll come back and finish everything off. So let's do it. We have up until bronzer and brows on. Let's do this lower lash line. So with my Rephr 13, I'm just going to go into a mixture of these two and run that underneath here. A little pencil brush into this one. And then I'm going to take this one with my Sonia G pencil brush for the inner corner. Oh yeah, that's a perfect match. Swooping it up a little bit. Oh, I really like that. And actually, I'm just going to take that pencil brush with that shade. I'm just going to pop a little bit in here as well, because why not? Oh yeah, that's pretty. I know I normally talk through like highlighter and all that, but I'm just going to do a speed through because they're doing a heap of gardening outside and it's going to get noisy. So I'm going to do highlight, blush and lips, and what I use will be in the links, and then we'll come back and see the finished look. Sorry guys. All right, my friends, this is the finished look too. What do you guys think? I'm obsessed. Honestly, I'm obsessed. The more I'm using this palette, the more I'm absolutely falling head over heels in love with it, truly. I love it. All right, let's go ahead and do look number 3. Look number 3, the last look. Hopefully you've been enjoying this or finding it helpful in some way, shape or form so far. Today we're actually going to go a bit of a, well, I'm going to try and attempt a softer look. I always say that and then I go super glam because I can't help myself. But I'm going shopping with my mum a bit today. So I'm going to get ready for that and it's going to be quite hot. So I just want a bit of a softer look, if you will. Let's take my NARS eye primer today, shall we? I'm just going to take my Smith Cosmetics 237, I think it is. Yeah, 237. And I'm going to go straight into this shadow right here. And I'm going to softly blend that through the crease. I will just fluff it through. Use this as our first initial transition shade. And if you have picked this palette up, tell me, are you loving it as much as me, or has this 3 looks convinced you that the palette will bring something to your collection? Obviously, I'm gonna actually pack this all over the lid. Everyone's value of $1 is different, but if it's something that you want to add to your collection, have you changed your mind, or have you been like, oh, I need this palette? Let me know. So after this, not after this video specifically, but like in the next couple of days, I'm going to be filming my Black Friday recommendations video. It's such a big video every year. It kind of like, it daunts me, I'm not gonna lie, because it's just, there's so much to it, but hopefully you guys will enjoy that as well. So this will be up, like before that. So hopefully, you know, subscribe if you're not and you wanna check that video out, or check back the channel next week. It'll be up probably Sunday or Monday my time in Australia. So that'll be Monday, Tuesday US. But yeah, hopefully you find it helpful if you do. Now I'm going into my Rephr 14 and we're gonna go into this shadow right here. And I'm just gonna softly use this to deepen through the crease a little bit and this outer corner a little bit. Just to lift my downturned eyes a touch, and I'll just slightly pack this on out here as well. Obviously you could take this as deep as you like, or if you're already like, nope, you've gone too smoky for me, then you just skip this step. World's your oyster, as we say around here. I'm just going to pick up that same Smith Cosmetics and go back into that first shade we used and just softly do this. Now I'm going to take my Pat Intensifies and just pop that 3/4 of the lid. Hopefully these looks haven't been too boring for you. I've really liked them. And then just taking that flat Viseart brush, I need to go into this shadow finally. This one also calls my name. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, these 2 shadows here really won't get that much use from me in my collection. I'm not a super dark eyeshadow wearer, I'll be honest. I like to keep it a bit lighter, especially on my metallics. I just find it suits me better, but it's gonna depend on your skin tone too, right? So we're just gonna pop this. That is beautiful. That is absolutely exactly what I wanted. I am obsessed with this. It's kind of like a champagne silver, and it's got such a lovely amount of like metallic and an ever so soft glitter speck, like a very minuscule dusting. It's really pretty. This would look lovely on mature lids too. Oh, how pretty. Oh, I love that so much. Wow, wow, wow. That is beautiful. Okay, taking that Rephr 14 again with that charcoal matte, we'll just marry out here. Ugh, What an easy, simple, stunning look if you ask me, in my humble opinion. I think Fog from Bobbi Brown is going to be a perfect match. Bobbi Brown Fog eyeliner really matches this palette so well. And I'm going to leave this here because if I keep going, we're going to get more glam, and I wanted it to be a little bit softer. But I am very happy with that, very happy. So let's do the speed through of my base up until bronzer, and then we'll come back and finish it off. Up until brows and bronzer are done, let's finish this lower lash line. So Rephr 13 and into this one right here, pretty much the same thing we have done with every look. I have asked you guys before if you wanted me to speed through doing the lower lash line just to like make the videos not as long, but you guys said you like me to talk through them, so I'm happy to keep doing that. I just feel bad that it's probably boring. Anyway, little pencil brush will go into the charcoal right here. And like I said before, you can like skip that step if it's already too deep for you, or you could go deeper if you wanted to. And I'll just take a little bit of this one again for the inner corner, just a small amount. Perfect. Oh, I like that. Also, my skin is absolutely loving that Christian Louboutin foundation right now. It is just, it's looking good. I think because it's a bit oilier at the moment because it's so hot. Okay, what do we got? Lower waterline eyeliner. We're going to take Cream from Patrick Ta. My Patrick Ta order with my little eyeshadow duos is taking that long to come. It's ridiculous. And then just the Lisa Aldridge Kit and Lash Mascara. For highlight, I'm gonna take my Say Super Glowy Gel and I just pick it up with my spongy sponge. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Don't sleep on this highlighter, you guys, especially if you like a natural one. It's so good. And I'll just set it with a teensy bit of Sunstone from House Labs. And this is just a Danessa Kitco MY7 fan brush. Just a little bit here. Pretty. For cream blush, I'm going to take Encourage from Rare Beauty. I want like a slightly mauvey tone, just like that. And I like to pick the Rare Beauty ones up with the bottom of my sponge. And then these are pigmented, so tread carefully. Just lightly tap where you want the colour. that is a beautiful shade, isn't it? Beautiful. And then I'm just going to set it with a little bit of this Blush Harmony from Chanel. This was limited edition. Was it last year? Yeah, last year. Around this time, actually. So I don't think you can get these anymore, sorry. This is just my Smashbox cheek brush. Oh, I'm pretty stoked with how this makeup has turned out, I'm not gonna lie. And then I'm gonna take my Milk Makeup Hydro Setting Spray. For lips, I'm gonna take the Wherever Walnut Lip Liner from Makeup Forever. And I thought I would try Ashes of Roses. So this is the new Rouge Experience lipstick from Lisa Eldridge, and I did a review on these and I didn't love this shade when I swatched it, but I think nearly every comment was like, oh my god, I loved that shade on you. So let's try it and see how it goes. Okay, actually I think that looks really nice. All right, you guys are right, as per usual. And then I'm just gonna put a touch of this Nearly Neutral gloss from Rare Beauty over the top. Let me go do hair and jewelry and we will zoom out and wrap this up. All right, my friends, this is the third and final look using the Viseart Sireneuse palette. What do you guys think? Which look was your favorite? I liked them all. I don't even think I could pick. Maybe the first one and this one tight. Oh no, I can't pick. I liked them all because they were all different, but all beautiful in each of their own ways. But I do really like this one and I'm really liking this lipstick. So thank you all for telling me no, it did suit me and to try it again. If anything, I think my opinion of this palette has gone higher than my review. Like this is now a palette that I'm just like, absolutely, if this is calling your name, I highly recommend it. I really enjoy it. Now, everyone's value of $1 is different, so keep that in mind. Only you can decide for yourself, but I really like this and this is my favorite Viseart palette. I'll probably swap out this shade and this shade, to be honest, with different ones from maybe like Cashmere Charmeuse or Cashmere. But other than that, just because I'm not a dark eyeshadow wearer, but other than that, this is, oh, I love all of the shades in here. A lot. So yeah, I'm really impressed. I think this is one of Viseart's best palettes, truly. All right, let me know your thoughts down below. I want to hear from you guys, and if you're watching till this point, you know you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Extra special shout out to my Lily absolute legends and all my channel members here. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and I hope you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.